Lauren, I wanted to ask about Kinesso, the capabilities you guys have, and the part that Acxiom plays in it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been working very closely and collaboratively with Acxiom this year to really develop what what I think of as the core of the value that Acxiom is bringing to the table is, of course, uh, the audiences and the information about audiences that they have, which we use to create our high value audience targets, which advertisers use to target media in different ways. But I think what's most exciting to me and what we've really been working on closely with Acxiom this year is building out what I would call kind of a one-to-one view of the TV video ecosystem. And so working on direct integrations with a variety of different owners of subscriber data or device owners, things like that, so that we can create one-to-one matches between those entities and the Acxiom universe. And through those connections, we're able to develop a lot of interesting use cases for our clients, from one-to-one segment syndication, post-campaign ingesting exposure files for holistic measurement. So a lot of exciting things that, from a product perspective, that are really built on top of this infrastructure that, Acxiom is providing. And so Kinesso is really that entity that's building out the applications and the user experiences that relies on that backbone that Acxiom is providing.
So, what's the expectation of your clients around these solutions? What are their expectations and some of their KPIs?
Yeah, I mean, I think that their clients all have different needs and different kind of focus areas. But if I were to say one kind of broad goal that I think really speaks to all marketers' needs is really moving from planning and measurement in publisher by publisher silos within kind of the TV space, and migrating that towards a truly kind of cross-channel, cross-publisher, cross-device, cross-network, whatever you want to call it, approach. And I actually think it's really similar to the value story that DSPs had, and kind of what drove that migration from your traditional ad networks to DSPs. And it's really that story of having a holistic view over inventory so that you can better control frequency, either through kind of your upfront budget allocations or through kind of mid-campaign flight optimization tactics that are informed based on delivery data that you're getting across different activation channels. And so, so I think there's a lot of value for clients in being able to plan holistically and then measure holistically. So really moving away from a publisher silo into something that is holistic, so that we can deliver a deduplicated view that is going to help advertisers spend their budgets more efficiently.
Lauren, how does this all add up to data-driven linear? We've spoken about that for some time. There's a lot of conversations, a lot of strategies. How does your solution meet that challenge? And moreover, how does data-driven linear sort of develop in the new year?
Yeah, so I mean, data-driven linear is really the first or the main area of focus that we spent most of our time on during 2021. And I actually think that our approach to data-driven linear is fits very squarely into what I was just mentioning, that network data products have been around for several years now. Clients have been engaging with networks directly to plan linear TV campaigns against audiences. But really the missing piece, and something that we're introducing through our data-driven linear application that we built within our proprietary tool set this year, is creating a workflow that enables, again, that kind of holistic planning step, so that we can inform our kind of proposal requests to networks based on our kind of deduplicated view and forecasts of audience reach across different networks. And so really creating automated workflows that enable our buyers to be really intelligent about, not only, which networks they're spending with, but, down to the network day part level, how are they optimizing their upfront allocations, across their different network partners. And then, again, post-campaign, providing that deduplicated measurement against the audience target so that we can really benchmark the success of those tactics. So I think the evolution, again, is really speaking to that, that holistic story and creating deduplicated views that are going to help drive more efficiency.